Have you tried all kinds of ways to manifest? Living in the moment, the 369 method, scripting and visualizing. I'm going to give you a new method today that you can use to manifest any of your dreams and desires. Namaste, Sacred Masters. I'm Dr. Iwas Ukehi, Certified Shadowwork NLP Manifestation Coach, and today I'm going to introduce to you a new method of manifesting. Now, when we are manifesting, we are talking to the universe. You may have heard of many different ways you can do that, from visualizing to scripting. Within these effective tools, there are many different ways you can express your dreams and desires to the universe. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So you find yourself questioning your methods, even as far to think that you are throwing rocks in the wind. The method I'm going to introduce to you is called the Deshan method. It's a very simple step, and then I'll explain why it's so powerful. The Deshan method is when you write, don't just write about your dreams and desires, but to your dreams and desires as if it were a person. If what you want is love, write to love as though it was a person. If it's money that you want, write about it as though money is a person. You see, why this method works so powerfully is that we are accustomed to seeing our dreams and desires as measurements of our success. In fact, we don't really see them as sentient beings, but rather objects or desires to yearn for. But you see, we are the same. We are one with our dreams and desires. After all, love, wealth, and health are all just vibrational energies too, correct? But yet, we consider ourselves separate as them and are things to wish for. The Deshan method accomplishes three things. One is that it focuses your mind into seeing things as though it already belongs to you. It's just not within your field of possibilities right now, like a lover in another state that's waiting to return to you. Through the Deshan method, you know your lover is already yours. Thus, you write to it like a person that you exclaim how you can't wait for their imminent return. The second thing the Deshan method accomplishes is that you align yourself with those same vibrational energies. They are no longer goals and dreams, but rather, like you, a person. The third thing the Deshan method helps is that you can now view these things less as objects, but relational sentient beings like you. You are aligning yourself with your dreams and desires as though they were just like somebody you love, to be treated with love, respect, and compassion. These energies help promote healthy exchanges of vibrations between you and what you desire. Now, I want to point out that when you are writing, my recommendation is to write it down rather than type it down. You see, our brains have been conditioned that typing something down feels akin to doing work or quickly writing a letter via email to someone. It is rushed and feels impersonal. While the benefits of convenience through technology is obvious, handwriting improves our grasp of body memory. An article in the Association of Psychological Science published on January 28, 2014 by Mueller and Oppenheimer claims that writing through using body memory gives us better grasp on subjects and retention of memory. So if you can write a journal or even a piece of paper, I strongly suggest you to do it. If you don't have a journal and want to start one, you can look below in the description box and find some links to journals that I like. Now that you're ready to try the Deshan method, let me give you some ways in which you can do it properly. 1. Make sure when you are writing down something, always write down how it benefits the other. For example, let's say you're writing to wealth as a person. Write to it as how excited you are to spend time with them in order to help other people through charities or maybe to get a friend out of debt. When you write to it, in order for them to be in a friend or lover mode, they have to know the benefits to being in a partnership with you. If it's love that you're writing to, talk about how being in a relationship with you can make not just you but your partner that you want happy as well. Perhaps you cannot wait to take care of this person or show them the love you desire. Write to love and invite him or her to go into this journey with you to change another person's life. The third thing you want to do is to tie up past and future. When you write to your dreams as a person, remember that in the past, you may have had an unhealthy relationship with it, such as spending money on things that destroys your body or mind, i.e. drugs, alcohol, junk food, etc. Or in the past, you may have been very wary and had your walls up when it comes to love. Write about the past and ask for its forgiveness. Then begin to highlight your brighter future ahead of you, filled with excitement, love, and unimaginable possibilities. If it helps you, see your dreams and desires in the form of a person visually. But I want to say that this is different from visualizing your specific person. In a sense, you don't want to see your dreams and desires in the face of somebody that you know. When you write to your dreams and desires as a person, make sure it is somebody you completely made up in your head. You can imagine the perfect man, woman, or even a wise sage. The important thing is that this is not somebody you know. Otherwise, you're just writing a letter to a person you know and not your dreams and desires. Also, you're not setting up for disappointment, as we know hoping for validation from someone can always turn out disastrous. Another thing I want to add is that you should not write to your dreams and desires as though it was an English paper. Writing to another person requires love flowing from the heart, expressed naturally. This may be a journal, but a love letter should be you, the authentic you. Write down all your slangs, put haha or lol in it. Just make it free-flowing. Also, don't play stupid games with the person you are writing to. Don't write half a sentence and then playing it off like you're trying to be mysterious, or maybe you're trying to say if you don't do this then I won't do this. Remember, play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Other things to consider is that you shouldn't compare yourself to others. Forget about wanting a knight in shining armor, or that you want the love that so-and-so has, or the money that this billionaire has. The person that you're writing to will have its own unique and special relationship with you. That way, it will never go away because it has something special with you. Always try to see things from their point of view when you're writing to them. Don't just want, demand, but rather have empathy for them. It could be you writing to money, and instead of just demanding, you are seeing things from their point of view as well. For example, let's say I'm writing to money because I want to make $100,000. But this person has not figured out how this $1,000 is going to come. I can write about ideas about how I'm going to make this hundreds of thousands of dollars and allow my soul to open up to the vibrational energies of money. For me, I try to write my letter to this person and give an endearing name to it as well. Don't just say, "Dear Wealth," but rather can you use words like darling? To my darling, to my one true love. If you like the word buttercup, use it too. It is a way for you to be vulnerable as well. Any great relationship requires one to be vulnerable. And when you are finished, close the letter warmly, like how you started it. When you start to see your dreams and desires as a person, there is a sense that you can connect to it, rather than see it as an abstract concept. When you connect with your parents, you don't see them as abstract concepts, although sometimes I use the word primary caregivers and that's not helping. But when you talk to your dreams and desires as a person, you start to consider whether you're using the right gesture and how the other person feels. You think more before you start writing. Thus, your thoughts on your dreams and desires become more laser focused. I hope you can use the Deshawn method as something else to add to your arsenal. We all have a special and unique relationship with the universe. I know some coaches swear by certain methods because it has worked for them, but remember, because of your uniqueness, that way may not work for you. My advice is to try things until you feel it resonates. But in order for you to really see things happen, do it for 21 days at least, because that's the average time before change begins to happen. I hope you enjoyed my video. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and the notification bell to be alerted when new videos like this is uploaded. If you're ready to start journaling, I have videos that you can watch during your journaling sessions. If you've never heard of Grabovio codes, click the link above or in the description box below to find out what they are and how powerful they are. It is interesting when I actually picture my person I'm writing to in Grabovio codes, like he's wearing a t-shirt that says 520-741-8, if the person I'm writing to represents money. I have several videos for money, love, and wealth that you can use while you're journaling. The entire playlist is here, and I'm adding more every week as well. So go find a video for your session. I'll see you there. Namaste.